Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. Before we get started, let's get today's shout-out out of the way. Today's shout-out goes to Tarantula Feeder. Tarantula Feeder was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins a shout-out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have a neat review for you today. This is the Tianqu Visuo, I don't know how to pronounce that, folks, sorry, XS816 Battle Shark. What's special about this 816 version? Now, Visuo has put out a lot of drones, a lot of different drones, and they all look very similar. They're all folding drones like such. But what's special about this one here compared to the others? Well, this one does not have GPS, but it does have an optical flow sensor in the belly of the camera, or the belly of the drone, to provide automatic hovering of the drone. It makes it very easy to fly, folks. All you do is hover it, and being a hovering bird, this is mainly for taking selfie photos. It is a this is Visuo's version of their selfie drone. Now, with that in mind, the camera is not the best camera, unfortunately. It's a 720p camera, and even though there looks like it appears to be an SD card slot in the belly here, there is not. That's an empty chamber there, so if you slide an SD card in there, say bye-bye to it, you're going to have to open up the drone to get it back again because there is no SD card slot in. It does have an on-off switch, I like that, but again, a folding drone, 720p camera, and optical flow. Now, the version I got the 2-battery version. I guess this comes available 1, 2, and 3 batteries, with 1, 2, and 3 batteries, and it also comes available with and without a carrying case. I got the version without the carrying case, but let's talk about the battery. It is a 3.85 1800 milliampere hour battery. That's a big battery, folks, and it's LiHV battery. What that means, folks, it charges to a higher voltage than a normal LiPo battery would charge, and as such they give you their own special charger. I don't know if this is really charging it though, at 3.85 volts, but I'm hoping it does, and apparently it will. If we get the predicted flight time of this thing's supposed to give you 20 minutes of flight time with one of these batteries. I find that hard to believe. We'll find out in the field when we go out and test it, but supposedly it does. Other things you get in the box with this, you get prop guards. Again, these are only for indoor flying, folks. If you go outdoors, do not put this on the drone, or your tree will end up as, or your drone will end up as a tree ornament. If it does end up in a tree, and you'll never bring it down again unless you climb up that tree and cut that branch off where the ornament's at. Again, you get the charger with the batteries. You get a full set of spare propellers, along with a screwdriver to install those propellers, and also to access the internals of the drone if you need to get in there to change a motor or such. It is a brush motor drone, I forgot to mention that, so eventually you will need to change a motor someday. But also you get a controller. It's a very nicely labeled controller. All the buttons are well labeled. You have a flip button, you have a speed button for the different rates, you have automatic takeoff, automatic landing button, emergency stop button. These are just trim buttons here for, I find this hard to believe that there's a throttle trim and a yaw trim. I think these are probably inoperative. But you have a pitch. I don't think these are pitch and roll trim either. But you get headless mode and 1 key return. Now, 1 key return, again, is not return to home and landing. It simply flies the drone in the opposite direction that it was pointed when it took off. And on this controller, you can lift up the center piece here and insert your phone to hold a smartphone. Other things you get is a full instruction manual. It is well written. It actually is not too bad of an instruction manual. Now, one thing, and I forgot to mention, you get this little quick start guide that goes over that comes installed over your controller like such, showing you talking about how to quickly bind the quadcopter to the controller and how to take off. Now, let's talk about the app. This uses the XS Visual app, which is a different version of the HFun app, if anybody's used the HFun app out there. Now, with this app, you get ability to view FPV video and also record the video directly to your phone via 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. This is a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi flyer, which means everybody's phone should work with this. The disadvantage of 2.4 gigahertz is that it operates on the same frequency as the transmitter, so expect shorter ranges than you would normally see with like a 5G Wi-Fi flyer. Now, with that app, it also has advanced features that you don't normally see in a toy drone, and one of these is optical follow me, optical tracking follow me. That's pretty unusual to see that in a toy drone. I don't know how well it will work. We'll try it today, but it does have that. It also has gesture control for hand flying. You can make the drone fly up or down. Just show the drone your palm and move your palm up or down or left or right, and the drone will follow that. I will also try to demonstrate that today. Also, it has gesture control, so you can take photos and video, or take photos by giving it a V sign, letting the camera see you're holding your hand up as a V sign, or it will take a start and stop video by holding up your hand like a palm, showing the palm of your hand to the drone. It will also start and stop videos if you make a box sign in front of your face. These usually don't work very well for me doing that, but the palm usually does work with gesture control drones. And finally, it does have special effects in the app for adjusting white balance and also other special effects, and I'll also try to demonstrate those today. So that's the main features of the XS816. Let's take it out in the field, fly it, and see how it performs. So hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and we are out at one of my favorite flying fields here to fly the XS816 from Visuo. To turn this on, all we need to do, is plug in the battery, push the battery in the back there, and hit the on-off switch like so. And our lights are coming on, they are flashing. And put it on your landing pad and pick a direction that you want to be the headless mode direction, and turn on the controller. And up and down, we'll bind the controller, and we should be bound. Checking to see if I can start the motors this way. How about an automatic takeoff? Oh, and automatic, whoa, that was emergency stop. Well, the emergency stop worked, folks. Be very careful with that. Okay, I find one con already here. Be careful of that emergency stop. You will easily confuse it for the land button, but automatic takeoff and automatic landing are this button here, and this is emergency stop. So I can see one improvement right now that might need to be considered for this drone. But since that did that little crash here, let's make sure we try that and that. What I'm doing, folks, is a gyro calibration, and because it bumped itself on its way down here. Let's double check again and make sure that it can fly properly and maintain its position with its optical flow sensor, and it's doing it, so everything's fine. Okay, this time carefully I'm pressing this button here for the landing. Okay, so that's working. So what I'm going to do now is connect the app to it, and we'll go fly it. Hold on. Okay, this is the XS Visual app, available on Google Play and iTunes. One of the things I'm going to do right now is, that's a relatively flat level surface. I'm going to hit the Calibrate button. And what that does is calibrate the gyro sensors on the drone, another calibration of it. Now in the upper right corner is the settings. If we click on that, you'll see all kinds of different settings that we can select here, different control modes. I like to use rocker, and implicit rocker means it hides the symbols of the pitch and roll stick and the throttle command. It hides it until you put your thumb down on it. Now it says capture settings all the way up through 4K. This is not a 4K drone by any means, folks, so I just select 2 megapixel for image capture. Left accelerator mode, left hand throttle, so I'm going to fly that. That's the way I fly, mode 2. And English language, video setting is 720p, not 2K. Don't even try 2K with this. That's a 720p camera on that. And I already did try to update the settings at home using my Wi-Fi, and it is the current version. Okay, we're going to hit start right now, and that should bring up FPV video. And what I want to do first is check to make sure that my, propellers are not showing, and they are not. Now, in the, let's see, I'm trying to find it again. The one on the left side there says MV. Click on that, folks. And you notice we got 3 selections here. This thing will play music too. I'm not going to, well, let's see, I'll show it to you. Choose music. It plays Despacito and a few other songs here. It's trying to do more things than it's supposed to be. Like play a music player, game player, although that feature does not seem to work. But the one that's interesting is the one on the left with the wand. If you click on that, you can select various white balance settings. Right now I like the one on the left, but let me show you just as an example. I'm holding the drone. If we select the next one, I'll show you the different settings. That one's a little too dark for the sky for my taste, a little too blue, still a little too blue, going to the right. You know, just weird different settings. Some of them for indoors, some of them for outdoors. The one on the far left is for outdoors. I'm going to select it again. And even black and white settings to simulate infrared. Okay, but I'm selecting the one on the far left. That is outdoor daylight. I'm pretty sure that's outdoor daylight because it looks pretty darn good on my screen. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to back out of this now. And what we are going to do is take off. Let me start the video camera first. Video is recording. Again, it's recording directly to my phone. And again, for a takeoff, you don't bring the sticks down or not. That doesn't seem to do anything. You hit the automatic takeoff button, and it should be hovering in position. And let's go up a bit higher and see how it looks. Come down a little bit lower and sync up the camera. Again, I do this, folks, so my lips match with what you're seeing here because there is a lag here. And I'm going to kind of right now, 1001, about a 1.5 second lag of the video. But the video does look pretty darn sharp. I got to admit that. So how do you like my shirt today, folks? That's the first thing I got to say. So first off, let's take it up. Go upwind a bit. I'm going to have to go to higher rate because there's a little bit of a breeze today. Going to second rate and going up. And I'm not going to go too far since this is a 2.4 gigahertz flyer, but I'm going to send it up and comment on, okay, right about there. I am about, I don't know, about 15 meters up. And it's holding its position, although it's wandering a bit right now. Let me rotate the camera. It still held its position. Impressive. Rotate the camera some more. But yeah, it's wandering up there at 15 meters. That's because, you know, it is kind of high right now for the optical image sensor to be working properly. But damn, I gotta say that camera looks impressive on this. I hope it is recording properly. And I'm going to rotate, slow rotate, slow rotate, slow rotate. And we're going to come down from there because it's starting to wobble a little too much because we're pretty high for that sensor. Not for a drone. Most drones can go a lot higher than that. And bringing it down to there. And again, let's take a look at it. Okay, it wanders a little bit, but still pretty darn good. Okay, we got a bunch of geese over there, about 50 meters away. I'm guessing that's about 50 meters. Let's see if we can make it to them. Before we do that, let me stop the video and restart it because I don't know what's going to happen if we lose video reception or not. But I'm going to see if I can make it over to the geese. Slowly going toward them. I don't want to scare them. I want to see if I can fly over them without scaring them. Getting closer. Still got reception. Still got reception. Pretty darn good. And there they go. Not too far away though. So dang, that's pretty dang good. So I'm gonna come back. Turning, turning, turning. I am a good 100 meters away, folks. And I lost FPV over there. And since it lost signal, it's landing itself. So that's what happens if you fly out of range, folks. It will land itself. Let me stop that video. And we'll go over and get it. Let's see if I can get it to take off from over there. Maybe I got reception again? No, I don't have reception because I don't see the grass. I would be seeing the grass, but we're going to go over there, put it back and get it and put it back on its path. So hold on, folks. Okay, we got lights on. Let's see if I can start it using the app only, folks. Turning the transmitter off. Well, what do you know? Okay, we're going to fly with the app now. So we know the transmitter can get us over here to about 100 meters. But right now we're flying it with the app only. So I'm putting the controller in my pocket, making sure it's turned off. Yeah, it's turned off. And we're going to fly it with the app. So going up a bit higher. The reason I want to use the app, folks, is you need the app to use the advanced features of this drone. But first off, let's go back over to where we were. Just flying this normally. Start the video camera again. Video camera's recording again. And going up and over. Right about there. So it's working. Now what I want to do is I want to get in the picture, and we're going to try some of these advanced modes on this. In the lower right corner, what you see there in the lower right corner, well, actually before I do that, let me land it real quick. What I want to do is lower the camera. And the reason I want to lower the camera is we're going to try the follow me mode. And that seems to work better if you have a little bit downward point on the camera, looking downward. So let's try the automatic takeoff again. And going up higher until I'm in the picture. Syncing up the camera. Stepping back a bit. Okay, camera is synced up. Now I'm selecting that lower right corner. And see that blue box? Click on the blue box. And you got to change that blue box to red. It doesn't like... There we go. It's red now. It senses me. And it's supposedly going to follow me. So let's see that. I'm looking on the screen. The red box is there. And is it following? No, it's not. How about if I turn to the left? Will it follow? Yep, there you go. Turn to the left. Will it turn to the right? Blocks moves to the left, and then it turns to the right. So the reaction time is somewhat slow. Okay, and it turned blue again, so you got to click on that box to change it back to red. And I'm doing such. And it is not coming toward me, so the follow me is not working as well as I thought it would. So we're going to come out of follow me mode, back to control mode, and then pushing forward. And turning it toward me. Now I'm going back up. Let's try follow me from there. And going back to again. Follow me, and it sees me hitting the box. And what's it do? It comes toward me. Plots itself there. And then it loses me. There I am. Hitting that box again. So I'm going to land it one more time and then raise up the camera. Obviously that didn't seem to help it much. So lowering the camera and stopping the video too. So yeah, this can be flown with your controller or with your phone. The controller makes it easier for most people to fly it, but with using the control or the phone, you get the advanced features. Although they might still work with the controller. Let's try that. I'm going to have to restart the drone. Let me restart the drone to get the controller to work with it. So to do such, I just turn it off, turn it back on again. And I'm going to have to regain the Wi-Fi signal, so hold on for that too, folks. Okay, I have signal again, and again I've reconnected to the controller. Automatic takeoff. Going up higher. Starting the video camera again. And syncing up the camera. Okay, what I want to try now is hand gesture. In the upper right corner, if you click those 4 boxes and select the palm, this is palm control. I want to see if this actually works. But obviously, yeah, there we go. Will it move to the right? No. Will it move to the left? So maybe I got to be flying this with the app only. I'm moving it to the left. How about going down? No. Again, you have to be using the app, I guess, to use that type of control. Other things available are split screen in the upper right corner and reverse image, and finally headless mode. I'm not going to use that. Finally, we haven't done this yet, and that is in the upper left corner. See that eyeball? Click that eyeball. And right now, this should be able to take, or I'm going to stop, let's see if we can stop the video first with a hand gesture. We'll just stop it. We got to be closer. Okay, again, probably need to be flying this with the app. So, I got 2 batteries in this. What I want to do, though, while I got battery power in this first battery, is demonstrate the controller. I'm going to just stay focused with the controller. But let's take some photos. That's its camera. Okay. And again, let's fly it around. Just fly it around and see how it works. Going up. Going up. And around the field. So, you know, this is not too bad for a beginner. Again, it's a beginner's drone. Let me give it a little more speed there because I got a wind. Got to fight that wind. And going downwind here. And turning around. And let's see how it performs. Now, I haven't done flips yet. This is capable of flips. Let's bring it in. Show you the flips before I go further on with this. Turn it around. Coming back up again. And hitting the flip control. And there's a look. Let's do a left flip. And a forward flip. And a back flip. So it'll do flips for those of you that are into flips. Let's go back to video recording mode. We're in video recording mode. Let's go back up again. And this time we're going to go this direction. Just flying around the field. Yeah, this is not too bad for beginners, I gotta say. Is there a third rate? Yeah, there is. Expert rate. Although it doesn't seem to change much in terms of speed. Let's stay down low now and do some maneuverability. It's just not really very fast, folks. That's third rate. Going back to first rate. First rate, you can barely fight that wind. Second rate and third rate. So, you know, again, beginners. This is not a highly maneuverable drone by any means. It's meant for video and photos. And it doesn't look too bad, that video. Let me turn it around again so I get the sun in my face and show you. Let's go over here away from that mud puddle so we don't land in it. But, the sun in my face would be this way. So, not too bad. Actually looks good. I hope it's coming out good. But again, what I like though is the white balance control, the camera effects control. That really makes the picture look good. At least on my screen it looks good. So, okay. How about waypoint mode? Will that work with the controller? No, again, I need to be flying this with the app to use that feature. So, coming out of that, if I can. Apparently not. Let's hit start again. Okay, it's back. Hitting the video camera again one more time, starting the recording, and going out and about. Let's go see those geese again one more time. Highest rate. Not much speed in this thing. It's also picking up a wind drift. What I need to do, folks, to counter this wind drift, let's just do a quick landing, pressing the land button, and then let it sit for about 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, and that'll reset the accelerometers. That's what the issue. You know, if you find yourself having a hard time fighting the wind, reset the accelerometers. Okay, and there we go. Now I got speed again. One over to geese. Yeah, well, they don't seem to want to play this time. See if I can get a picture of them. They're over there now. They're gone. They left. Unfortunately, I chased him away with that drone. So coming back. Well, they say 20 minutes with that battery. That could be true. I don't know. This has been a long time. It's been flying for quite some time, folks. Visuo makes some nice drones, I gotta admit. This is not too bad. This ain't too bad. And I'm hoping I'm not getting a lot of frame dropping, but on the screen it doesn't look like it's too bad. But again, the problem is this does not have a micro SD card slot installed like some of their other drones do. And I guess it's to save cost and to save power requirements and weight. But with that, and it also makes it easier to get your videos instead of downloading them through a mic. You know, you gotta, when you do use an SD card, you gotta remove that card and stick it in your computer and then download the video file. This way it's right on your phone and you can quickly, you know, put it on social media if that was your intent. Okay, with the remaining battery power, let's go land again. Landing. Picking up a little drift there, let it sit for a bit. And I'm going to turn off the controller. And again, we are going to switch. Here, let me stop the video too. We're going to switch back to the app because I want to show those other features. Since this is a long flyer, and I don't want to make this a 45-minute video like I did recently with another drone. So let's see if we can take off. Okay, just turn off the controller and it goes right to app control. So that's nice in itself. Starting the video camera again, going up higher, and let's see, I want to turn it this way. In the upper right corner, let's try that palm control again one more time. And I'm looking off in the distance there, I'm seeing contrails. Looks like Edwards is up to something today. Maybe they're going to break the sound barrier today. So, okay, palm control is on. Putting up my palm, see if it recognizes it. It does for a moment, but only for a minute. Was it moving over here? Will it follow my palm? Yeah, it does, very slowly. How about here? Trying this, coming down. I don't know, folks, that palm control is iffy. So coming back out of that, turn that off. Well, let's go try the waypoints. Forward. Oh, there we go. Let me, to make this better, let me come out of this mode. Back to, let's go back to like palm mode or something like that. Okay, there we go. Turn waypoints off. What I want to do is try it again. Waypoints on. And this time I want to go out, back, and do a square. Let's see what it does. And it should go to the right, and to the left, and meh, I don't know, folks. Not that great. How about straight out and straight back? Well, there's a straight out and straight back. So waypoints mode is much to be desired. We can switch to headless mode. Let me turn off waypoints. To turn off waypoints, you got to select it again. But selecting headless mode, and let's find out which way is front, forward, and back. Okay, I'm still in palm control. I got to turn that off. Okay, are we in headless mode? No, not in headless mode. So let's bring it back over here. Starting the video camera again. The reason I want to put it in headless mode, folks, is I want to demonstrate there, headless mode. Is that headless mode? Yeah, that's headless mode. I want to demonstrate what you can do with headless mode with a camera bird. The main thing you do with it is doing follow me's. First off, we can do an up and away. Yeah, it didn't work very well. I got a wind picking up too, and that's messing things up big time. And really, I should Okay, coming back to me. But we could do follow me. That's another thing we could do if I can do it gently enough. Okay, coming down a little lower. And the way I'm doing follow me, folks, I am manually flying it. Okay, you should see on the screen there what my inputs are. I'm using my thumb to fly, but in headless mode, it makes it very simple to do. Okay. See, let's go over this way. All I'll do is turn to the left, or push to the left. It should do it. There we go. So, poor man's follow me. And there's our battery issue, or battery power. So, I think I've demonstrated everything this could do to the best of my abilities. You know, the advanced features of follow me, circle me are iffy. They're kind of just gimmicky. So is that hand control. But I gotta say, though, the camera does look good. Okay, let me sync this up. Wink, wink, wink. See, no. But the camera does look good. It really does, at least on my phone screen. I hope it's coming out well at home. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. Again, the Visuo XS816 is Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.